So much drama in the LBC, it's kinda hard being Snoop D-O double G.
And I'm the dirtiest thing in sight. Matter of fact, bring out the girls and let's have a mud fight. Just in the nick of time, I commit the perfect crime. Rip my heart on my chest, put it right into a rhyme. And the lights are blinking, I'm thinking it's all over when I go out drinking.
Salutations to the nation of the Nubians. We're about to place it in that 3 feet of stew again.
All the residential questions who invade the air. Hold up a second, son, cause we almost there.
Us, we be freaking till dawn, Pete's and I. He gets a stranger smile, so I say hi.
This is how we chill from 93 till. This is how we chill from 93 till.
Yes. Back for another brand new episode of Super MC. Yes. Whoo, boy. As you all can see from the intro there, the topic for tonight is 93 till infinity, hip hop from the year 1993. Vic, you have any memories from 1993?
We only have about 2 hours of show tonight. It's too many.
We can
too many for 2 hours.
Listen, we can, if this is what's happening, if this is the flow, we can take the entire show talking about Vic in 1993. I'm with that. If you're with it.
In a nutshell, man, I stated it in my post earlier this afternoon. A lot of my favorites came out this year. Like, it probably seems monotonous at this point that I say that every show, but like literally so many pivotal points and favorites of mine came out in 93.
Indeed. And also, the irony is last week's episode was about hip hop horns.
Mm-hmm.
And 93, that year fell smack dab in the middle of that era. What up, Mad?
What up, my dude?
Salute.
Peace and blessings. Thank you
Salute.
for tuning in.
Big up to the Super MC fam for sure. Everybody that's already tuned in, we appreciate you. In case you don't already know, tonight's topic is 93 till infinity. That's hip hop from 1993. My God. Okay, so we're not going to waste any time. We'll just get going, man, because we've got a lot of good music, man. That was a great year. For me, I was
about to segue right into you. I mean, did you have any favorites, or was this year just as important to you? Or
again, this is a whole episode to talk about me in 93.
Right.
But I will say that I graduated high school that year.
Okay.
And so that was a really big year for me as an MC and just as a lover of hip hop. Right. You know what I'm saying? And also as a beat producer, I feel like that was around the time I started actually really making beats. Like until then, I was always collecting records and samples.
Okay.
People would sometimes come to me and be like, yo, you got any sounds or samples I could use? Or they would take me with them record shopping because I had a knack for finding just, those obscure but really cool things to sample.
Right.
So 93, definitely a pivotal year, not only for hip hop, but for John Pelham. I'm just saying.
You have to dig into that, see about your favorite groups, favorite albums, favorite singles, favorite videos, whichever from 93.
Everything, almost.
Yeah.
I mean, and even movies. By then, Juice came out.
Yep.
Juice came out in like 92 or 9. No, yeah, House Party was 91. Juice was 92. So the hip hop movies and all of that was coming along already. And I see Mad in the comments. You want to read that, Vic?
My favorite albums from that year is Black Sunday by Cypress Hill, KRS-One, Return of the Boom Bap, Ice Cube, Lethal Injection, End of the 36 Chambers, Midnight Marauders, no particular order at all.
Yeah. Woo-hoo. I understand. Well, you might be pleased with some of the things you hear this evening. That's for sure. All right, so let's get started. We're going to start here. Okay, wow. All right.
May I see your driver's license, please? May I see your driver's license, please? What's that in your cassette deck?
Brainiac dum-dums, what's the scientifical approach to the course, and the force is centrifugal. Can you find your way through the lyrics that be catching them? Throw another rhyme across the room, they be fetching them. Then they take a loss to the master, and I throws crazy blows and they knows I be plastering all across the room, on the ceilings and the walls too. Punk motherfuckers didn't know I had the balls to come around their block with my cock diesel system and turn it up to 10 and then start to diss them. And they didn't want to battle. If they did, when they saw me, they'd open up their trunk, but they tried to ignore me. Hey motherfuckers, I know you hear me calling you. Thought you wanted some, but I see that you're all into frontin'. Ain't no future in your frontin', so let's get it on like Marvin Gaye. Hey. Take the cash and sit it on the hood of your bullshit low rotten Cadillac. Back up your boys and let's start the battle. Act like you know the Master Ace don't play when it comes to my bass.
This ain't a blast from the past, it's a boomer from the future.
I'm a G-Fast nigga. Driving down the block like what else should a brother do? It's Saturday, the heat might smother you. Rolling down my window, G, I have an air conditioner, but I got the sound I want the whole world to listen to. Waiting at a red light, Kentucky Fried Chicken and low in theory tape in, bass crazy kicking and see this Puerto Rican, Latin, Chico, Rico, Suave in a red Corolla. Hey, yo, does he want to play? Pulling up beside me, looking like he wanted. Show me what you got, then watch me get up on it. Holding up traffic, but we can't hear their horns cause he got music I grande here, he got it going on. But I think I better school him cause he don't know the time, so I'm turning up the boom cause he cannot fuck with mine. Brothers hear me hitting from like 50 blocks away. I wanna turn the head so you know I got to play high decibels, passing through a residential district. See a few cuties and I turn it up like this quick. Meet up, man, don't sleep. I got the woofers in my jeans.
Oh boy. Of course, that remix was really crazy. The remix was, you know,
yes, very
special, and it really hit for the people in the West Coast as well, you know. But that version I had to play. That was the original. Did you like that version?
Yes, I did remember the album and that version in particular. I remember the remix too, but that, yeah.
Also, and you know, from that exact same album, this was on there too.
You baby what? You baby what?
Check it out.
You baby what? You baby what? You baby what?
Check it out.
1, 1, 2, 2, check it. I can't stay home. Gotta take a walk down a block to the payphone.
Right.
Now, like I said before I walk, stick up kids hawk, but I don't stop to talk. I keep my hand in my pocket on my razor. Get too close, and I'ma have to graze you. Late night and early morning, niggas be scheming at dawning, looking to jack what I wanted.
Back, you better watch yours. I got yours. Cut you like I got claws. Stick them up for cause. It's the ruthless, toothless, waiting in the thick here, looking for a Vic. Yeah, how about this chick here?
Who's this standing at the corner? I wonder if he's on her. Fishing a stick cause he's a goner. Call a Perry ain't lacking. In fact, I'm packing. Get back in. Nigga, who you jacking?
You baby what? You baby what? You baby what?
Who you jacking?
You baby what? You baby what? You baby.
Your girl Paula Perry right there. Your home girl.
This album was incredible. This is Slaughterhouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the whole album was just. Lord, I think we spoke about Lord Digger last week.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I ever heard him was off this album.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about you, but I feel like this album isn't mentioned enough. I think I said that last week. To me, this is a hip hop classic.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not as much into this whole album.
Okay.
I might like about like 5 cuts off of there. Like even when I was going back, it was like 5 cuts that I was into.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I think I even felt that way back then.
Right.
I dug the singles and I dug some of the stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I think it might have been a little bit more of the production, perhaps, because Master Ace, Lord Digger, Paulie Perry, they're all do. They was all spitting.
Okay.
So maybe it was some of the production, you know. I don't know. I tell you what, though. This group right here, though. This group definitely came with something special.
The bloom, the swoon, the sugars on your block. The planets letting flesh in the corners of New York. The ghetto, the meadow, the Mr. Butterfly. The honey bugs dug and licked the honeydew. The sun, the kiss, the funk for a bliss. The lips with the soul and some jazz for your hips. The puff, the buzz, the lids be heavy slick. The Mecca get a rush when the beats be very thick. The hands, the feet, the brown baby treat. The femmes fumble loose and drink the doodle juice. The step, the flams, the planets goddamn. The peoples get a grip with the tape from a jam. A nickel bag of funk, a nickel bag of funk.
A nickel bag of funk, a nickel bag of funk.
A nickel bag of funk, a nickel bag of funk.
A nickel bag of funk, a nickel bag of funk.
Yeah, when they came with that their vibe, that jazzy vibe, because it was distinctively different from Tribe to me.
Yes.
So there were a lot of people in this time to me when Tribe came out with in '93. It was Midnight Marauders. People were still mimicking the sounds that they were bringing from Low End Theory, you know, with the upright bass and the horns and those break drums that they were using, you know. But Diggable Planets was somewhere else with it, you know.
It was definitely a different type of jazz kick, snares. Like you're right, like it was a lot of differences between Diggable and Tribe, plus the fact that they had a female, you know, in the group. They were really the first, I don't want to say Fugees, but like the first like a Fugees.
Wow, you know, I never thought of it like that.
Two dudes and a girl rocking in the group together. So I think that was the first, for me at least, that I saw it like that.
That's a really great point, man. I never thought of it like that.
And where the girl was the standout, you know, Ladybug was definitely a standout in the group, much like Lauren.
Oh yeah. Here's another one from this album. Oh,
You gotta.
I take it Vic knows this one.
You gotta.
You gotta do what you feel, do what you feel, do what you feel, yeah, do what you feel, do what you feel, do what you feel, do what you feel, yeah, do what you feel, do what you feel, do what you feel, do what you feel, yeah, do what you feel, do what you feel, do what you feel. If it's real, it's real.
Exit Planet Venus for a Brooklyn stroll. Jazzy fly naps, hands clap to a roll. Leaves fumble falling down, wind blowing round. Dig the layer change, the funkifying sound. Mecca, the ladybug, changing like seasons. Moods I be seeing, changes life's reasons. On to express the ways that I can flex her. Swoon you, they glow as I go, but afloat, I take a chance. Go against the norm, but then you still make advance. To my lady form, okay, shall I smack a ghetto punk with the line?
But Mecca.
Okay, slap a metal punk with the fine. I slip this only to the ones who lack respect. The rest just get your ticket pronto and check. But please,
do what you feel, do what you feel, do what you feel, yeah, do what you feel, do what you feel, do what you feel.
If it's real,
check out the
yo. I loved that one right there.
Honestly, I love the whole album. Again,
yeah.
As I said at the beginning of the show, you'd be hard pressed to find too many albums that came out in this year that I wasn't really a huge fan of.
Yeah, I
so
believe.
Many.
What about the? I believe Vanilla Ice had an album this year. Was you digging on that one?
That was my number one. How'd you guess?
Okay, because I see. I spoiled the surprise. I was going to play that at the end.
I say this every week. The connection, you just,
you know,
I don't know how you do it.
I knew that was going to get the biggest walk off, perhaps permanently. If
I'm really trying to contain myself right now as we speaking. Like I'm restraining myself, my leg.
The floor is like, Vic, don't go. We got you. Tell that brother to shut up about Vanilla Ice. Anyway.
Hey, Isabel, how you doing?
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Appreciate you.
Word up. So, okay, we're gonna keep going. Ooh wee. Yeah, I went here early.
Take this one over to 275 Halstead, 384 Stuyvesant. We gonna take it over to 155 Morgan. Just another day living in the hood, just another day around the way. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Can't go wrong, I feel strong and the flavor's good. I'm with whatever comes my way. Hip hop parade, Latifah's on vacation. I'm just plain old day to the day. I strap up, step out in every direction. Clock tech, Jimmy hats in case I need protection. So I land, cruise, pump sounds, play out wannabes. A kid in the M3's getting jacked right in front of me. So I play the tech close, my fingers on the trigger. Don't wanna get wet, so they steps, cause mine's are slightly bigger. But better yet, I'm a threat, so you better walk or get sketched out in chalk, cause I don't wanna talk. I stay true blue, I'm hoping it's you too. I got the fever for the flavor of a whoop whoop. So it's back to the block, time to play. It's just another day around the way. Hey, just another day living in the hood. Just another day around the way. Feeling good today, feeling lovely. Just another day living in the hood. Just another day around the way. Feeling good today.
I'm gonna keep rocking. I'm gonna keep rocking. I'm gonna keep rocking. Same album.
Yes, baby.
Strictly on the live T-Front.
Oh, look at the timing of that.
Yes.
I got my man Heavy D, my boy Tretch, and my boy KRS-One in the house to rip some shit with me right quick.
Getting witty for me, cause the war ain't won. It's the city where I'm from, I glue your titties to your tongue. And it's out like this switch, it's the bit, the black leaf, the rip, smoking shit with my misfits. The one man, one more murder, one more murder blow. One hard headache, the whole, where the God is gonna go. If it ain't rough, it ain't nasty, a brick thick. And if it ain't nasty, Naughty's pissing on your picnic. Rough is the face of space, number one's way you think. It'll put a back like no, back on a back stink. I don't choose to get bitch, who's naughty your Christmas? I shall say Nick, that's nothing for the gifts I ain't get. No one under 17, admit it so I can't make TG. You can rave, but you can't make clean beat. If it ain't rough, it ain't rugged. And if you can't hear it, you can't dub it. I love it. If it ain't rough,
I could do without it.
If it ain't rough,
just throw it to the curb.
If it ain't rough,
people could do without it.
If it ain't rough,
it's working my nerves.
If it ain't rough,
I could do without it.
If it ain't rough,
just throw it to the curb.
If it ain't rough,
people could do without it.
If it ain't rough,
it's working my nerves.
Tell me how you like it, raw. Tell me how you need it, raw. Tell me how you keep it, raw. Tell me how you want it, raw. Tuck away your old tight stuff. I'm coming tough, rugged and rough. From a blunt, take a puff. Never troop with a tech nine. Hotter than a sex line. Next time, flex when it's my time. I take the jump over champ, the clamp represents. I'm not a roly-poly, holy moly, I'm an represent. Stick to my loop, gather up your crew. Let the hefty show you what a nigga can really do. We don't know about body bags. It seems everybody brags about being tough, catch a body tag. No one well, they just scream, bust, talk tough, cause they see stuff. It's a bluff, they ain't tough, they ain't nothing.
I could do without it.
If it ain't rough,
just kick it to the curb.
If it ain't rough,
people could do without it.
If it ain't
without it, it's working my nerves.
If it ain't rough,
now I could do without it.
Now if it ain't rough,
so kick it to the curb.
If it ain't rough,
I could do without it.
If it ain't rough,
you know it's working my nerves.
That's when in the party just like wanna.
Ease up.
Ho! Yo, you know the flow. I get low and high. You know why you wanna flow with these bro? Oh no. Breaking rappers in half by the ass is my own task. Gold and platinum, plus will pass. Only talent will last. I come to the party prepared to get ass. Come to the party well prepared to get scared. You're throwing these stitching up. You and your crew will start bitching up. Where you gonna live where I'm not confident? I really believe you're a wee bit overconfident. On MTV, you wanna downrate me quickly. I'm a hypocrite. When you in my face, you on my dick. Got some pill in your lyrics, don't flip, yo, get a grip. You straight up on that sucker. If it ain't rough,
I could do without it.
If it ain't rough,
so kick it to the curb.
If it ain't rough,
you know people could do without it.
If it ain't rough,
it's working my nerves.
If it ain't rough,
I could do without it.
If it ain't rough,
so kick it to the curb.
If it ain't rough,
you know people could do without it.
If it ain't rough,
here she go.
Here comes the queen, I make a woman over track, get attracted like a fiend to the beat, so I rap. You're looking for a friend to the end, then that's me. But if you're looking for a gangster bitch, that's exactly what you're gonna see. Ain't no way, ain't no say, this ain't your lucky day. So to pray, now you pay, cause I don't fucking play. Matter of fact, I think Ice-T, he put it just right. You just me on record, you can see me right. Just slow up your joints and get to the point and cut off the talk, the BS for walk. Cause I ain't out here to waste my breath, to test my skills and getting put to your death. Listen, I'm sick of all the fuck, blow your house down bullshit I heard last week. You get your ass beat, so what's the way you approach the queen? If it ain't
All right.
That was crazy. I don't know if you remember the joint from my man Nine. You remember Nine, right? To me, he was like almost like the first DMX, where he had that rough, rugged tone.
Yes.
A lot of similarities between the two.
Mm-hmm.
But he sampled that in the remix for Overconfident. I think it was the original and the remix, which was my joint. I used to love that video, Overconfident. Love that joint.
Yeah, he had a few joints.
Red Rum, What You Want, Nine.
Yeah, but this Dana album.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This would probably be my second favorite from her after All Hail the Queen.
I'm about to say, okay, I already knew. I figured what your first was.
Come on now, you already know. No question, no doubt about it.
So while the interesting thing is, so we heard Latifah and with Heavy D, KRS-One, you know what I'm saying, and Tretch, and they kept this thing going. That's kind of when this whole flavor unit thing started actually popping. What Mad say?
Yes, I do. Big song with Funk Flex.
Look at that.
Yeah,
see?
Yeah.
That's he's one of the Encyclopedia Browns.
That's my dude.
The show of Super MC.
Every week, just nonstop.
But yeah, they kept going.
Stop, drop, and roll with the flavor. Stop, drop, and
This
roll
was
with the flavor.
93. Who killed this the best? I don't know. Oh, Vic is leaving. Oh, Jesus.
Once again, it's all because where I'm from, there ain't no picket, it's picket, straight and pop. So you pick it, either stick it, drink the work of pop. Any task for the fast task, but I like to cast the last. So I rap to my ass to left. I'm double trouble, but a trick with this, so damn it, you remind me like Mary that I'm scary. A little project on the prairie, I'm hairy and hot like Yogi with a stogie, so hey, boo boo. Just like two sticks, I'm I'm coming again in a film, I'm cool for me, cause I ain't like when I ain't clip it. But John take up, shake up, yes, and you go my Irish lips. I sing my little stop and flap, but take the Greenwich spinach. I'm strong, so that's finish. When I eat me spinach, I'm one of the little big one, nigga. Fox and stop and faggots. Check my and now I've been breaking rappers down for a while. Now it's time to break child. Rappers get chopped like the head on a fat cow. I miss the microphone, rappers can't fuck around. I'm ready to rock, I break it back and buck them down. You know my rapper got a record like the Turnpike. When I was young, they used to call me Freddie Burn Mike. But now they call me Big Fox Daddy Boot Knock. With burn marks on my hips from my twin Glock. Roll with the flavor. Roll with the flavor.
And she sampled Chris in here too. So Chris was in this one too on the low.
Roll with the flavor.
Now it's about the time to put you out of sight and out of mind. I got the skills to blast you off the mic and out of rhyme. Now who the hell am I? The L.A.T. I ever hate the Sire. I come in no time. You wear a silly grin, we like be doing niggas, and we got a package to scalp the hairs off your chinny chin chin. The flavor unit got my back, so I'm quick to start shit. Get the short and never back, cause we beat them broke.
I bet you never knew that I can flow, I flew, I grow, I grew. I blew the spot, I'm sipping in my props, and now I am just passing through. Rough, rugged, rigid nigga, the one who's quick to figure. Some kids are big, but the hipster is bigger. The funky flip, I play the unit. My hip hop labor doing it. Came to the studio, check my flow, and went right through it. I bet you thought I wouldn't come. I can't, I'm never done till I'm done. Ripping jumps like a shotgun. Oh.
Roll with the flavor.
Vic, should we still keep going? Okay.
Roll with the flavor. Roll with the flavor. Now, ladies, what's my name? That means it's time to go. I'm the same motherfucker from It's Time to Flow. So, somebody diss the way I blow it out. Niggas need to throw it out simply because there's something you don't know about. So, watch a nice man shake the ground. And now I'm rolling with the flavor because the flavor's what I'm rolling in my sound. To make you get down. Ripping the sounds from JC to Uptown.
Now, if you got a 9, and 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 he got a 9, and she got a 9. Well, it's a motherfucking party, yo, cause I got mine, so what's the black sheep wear? Here, there, everywhere, there's a Jeep, there's a sheep beating up the air. Graphic as in a crating, frustrating like waiting. The sheep are a joke. Baby, you crazy. Yo, I drink 20 40s, smoke 40 blunts, say 100 rhymes, and I sound like you once, twice, 3 times bigger, never figure you be triggered by trends that are nigga. Doing it, chewing it, well. Done on a weak bun, hun, pinch it up. Unification cells on the flavor fling, and if my queen has the balls, my lady is a king. So long live the king, and love to my unit. Spoon it and you spoon it, this it, and you balloon it.
Yo, my guy is always on point, man. I'm telling you. He just you read the comment, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, about 9, right?
About 9 and that blue funk heavy D.
Yeah, well, we already know. Listen, you already know. I know.
Yo, my dude is always. He never misses.
Yeah. Now he's on it.
Crazy.
He's on it. So continuing with this whole flavor unit thing. Also, big up to Mike. Big up to Ill Equation, DJ Kava, the Facebook users. Again, big up to our dude Mad. Everybody, big up, big up. So, Flavor Unit still kept going because on 1993's album, they got this song that's with Tretch and Heavy.
Ready for them, but them not ready for me. Ready for them, but them not ready for me. Ready for them, but them not ready for me. Bring them on 1, bring them on 2, bring them in 3. Here comes the man you dig, the man you dug, the man you love, the man you hug. So come get some of the funky drum. Here I come, lights, camera, plenty, pull on the action. I'm the dog in the city, known for the nitty gritty. Consider me Big Willie, consider you itty bitty. I'm the youngest in the family of 6. I've heard it with chicks, and then I learned tricks in the ghetto mix. I went pop, but I still kept my ghetto pass. And anyone who laughs can kiss my yellow ass. I'm the okie dokie man, the hokey pokey man, the bigger nigga with the trigger, leaving smoky man. Quick to flip a chick or flatten the flappy lips. The kid never slips because I'm wicked off the hip. Known to keep it steady for punks who act petty. It's been rock, KG, dressed big and heavy. You ain't ready. Ready for them, but them not ready for me. I'm ready for them, but them not ready for me. I'm ready for them, but them not ready for me. Bring them on 1, bring them on 2, bring them in 3. So try to get back, ooh, when we ain't round yet. That's the type of writer to get food at a sound check. Check the rap for the nappy, naughty trenches. I go all out. Fuck it, just call me exit. I'm on some more next shit. Next is your neck for breakfast, your back's for practice, and ass for ass kicks, and ass for that shit. I stand as brass bricks. Get with this or this ain't that shit that's slick. For what it's worth, I'm coming from the edge of the earth. I'm the only kid I know that was worse than birth. Everybody then to me was worse the curse. My first words, not me, spank the fucking nurse. If I was a doctor, chill, I give you 6 months to live, another 6 if you can't pay the bill. I do what I will. I gas your ass like Getty, cause motherfucker, you ain't ready. Ready for them, but them not ready for we. Ready for them, but them not ready for we. Ready for them, but them not ready for we. Bring them in 1, bring them in 2, bring them in 3. Flex like I'm in gymnastics, so a prophylactic. Never short on loose, cause I got a fat grip. I've been in the game for 6 joints and never lost cool point. I'm hard as cement, it's slick like ointment. For those of you who don't know the big man, you better slow down, you diggity dig man. Consider me an overweight Tom Walls, moving Perry on. I got it going on and on and on. Get got drip, drop, prop like my fire. The wrong man to marry, but I'm a carry Mariah. You come in the flow flip, you better not blow it. He's king with nothing but an ashy dope to show for it. Let's get the flow, set the flow, let me go. My goal, let me know, cause I'm ready to go. I come to tell you out the frame like I was ripping Mona Lisa. Your album budget is cheaper than your cheaper. So unlucky, hockey, punky, brass monkey drinking. I wonder what he's thinking. I got crazy rap trophies and you and your niggas know me. Respect you need to show me, if not, then blow me. The Obama one, you're just my younger son. Before I blow, I like to say yo to all the young guns. Don't ever step or flex to set you better double figure. Ain't nothing roly-poly, homie, rolling so on you or yours, him or horse can do what? I carved up your heart, once upon it a group.
Vic walked off and froze.
You're the fucking reason that abortion shit is legal. I'm eager as a beaver, you bite my shit and get back like a retriever. Off the nuts once I see ya. I ain't got time to be trying to be blind to be trying to refine the TF up on his mind, you see. They wanna come up, oh, White House. I say, oh, try now, stepping off, punch off your eyebrows. I'm representing Jersey, Lord have mercy, naughty and heavy, you'll never be ready, baby. Ready for them, but them not ready for we. Ready for them, but them not ready for we. Ready for them, but them not ready for we. Bring them in 1, bring them in 2, bring them in 3. Ready for them, but them not ready for we. Ready for them, but them not ready for we. Ready for them, but them not ready for we. Bring them in 1, bring them in 2, bring them in 3. This a FBD, you are the big belly daddy and the thing where you touch it up for hot and ready. Nobody read them in no style. And all the ladies, them man, they big and crazy, and all the girls, them love for your big belly. Come down, ready for me, but them not ready for we. Come, ready for them, but them not ready for we. Come, ready for them, but them not ready for we. Bring them in 1, bring them in 2, bring them in 3. Bring them in 1, bring them in 2, bring them in 3. Bring them in 1, bring them in 2.
Dude.
I need to go get a towel or something. Can somebody help me?
Yeah, please. First of all, are you okay? Because I saw the mic like drop and you almost fell over with it. Discombobulation. You cool? You good?
Too much. I don't even know if I came up with this playlist. I feel like 93 just did it by itself. I don't even know what's coming up. I'm scared.
Whether you or the spirit, I'm not sure, but either way, you reminded me of how much I love and missed hearing that song, man. That was one of my favorites from two favorites, and my man in the comments was right. Tretch is easily one of the most underrated MCs ever. He really doesn't get mentioned as much as he should. Tretch is just unbelievable, and everyone on this show by now knows how much I adore Heavy D. Heavy is one of my all-time favorites. Man, yo, I don't know if is it just me or like does the track sound a little airy? It sounds a little airy, like it's not as full as it normally is.
The music.
Yeah, the music just a bit.
I don't know.
I'm hearing that a bit.
I have to look into that. Yeah, let's see what the next song. Oh my goodness,
dude, that song, yo, and I can't continue without mentioning that KRS from the like a throttle. I couldn't let that one pass by like the Far Side.
Right.
I had to reference that.
No. I'm glad you did. Brother.
And then the Snoop sample with Malik. Oh my God, that track was just, oh my God.
My dude. It's almost too much. To be honest. Okay. Yo, Hev and Tretch on that right there. That was
classic. You really reminded me of how much I love that song. I used to love that joint and rocked it all the time in school or whatever. Yeah, crazy.
Wow,
crazy.
Yes. And Hev. Like, I like when those two combine on things, or like when Hev was. It's interesting the relationship Hev had with the Flavor Unit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he was part of the Flavor Unit, kind of pretty much, or at least down with Latifah and Tretch.
No doubt. And it reminds me of the Michael Jackson video Jam, where they were in the video together. Naughty and Hev. Hev did the verse. You saw Tretch and them in the background.
Yeah.
So yeah, they definitely was rolling with each other. Heavy.
Okay. I got
all
one
point
more.
Intended.
Right. I got one more Hev joint I'm gonna play because Blue Funk did come out that year as well. Trust me, that Hev, again, we still have a Heavy D night to do, but there's plenty of nights I feel like on Super MC where Hev just ends up in the mix.
Indeed. Like he said, he had 6 joints, if not more. That dude just had a resume of classic catalogs, man.
Yeah. And this was one of my favorites on that album.
Who's in the house? Who's in the house? Who's in the house? Who's in the house? Come on, who's in the house? Who's in the house? Who's in the house? Who's in the house? Rick, tick, tick, tock, ding-a-ling-a-ling, lock. When I'm at home, my phone ring-a-ling-a-ling's a lot. There's only one way to knock a boot, and I'm a boot knocker, not over it and talk about them up on naughty pop, slick like oil, wrap like aluminum foil. When I'm hot, so watch me boil. Easy on the tiptoe, slow flow, piece of D-O-C-O, ain't show. Here I go, here comes the hipster. Yeah. Tell me if you like it. Yeah. I can rock the party and bounce the party, rock the party, bounce the party, rock the party, bounce the party. Captain, who's up the back on the back track, Mac in the bracket, I'm a light skin. Black, you know what I'm about. I'm out to find that and rock, cause I got the answer to the question. Who's in the house? Who's in the house? Who's in the house? Who's in the house? Who's in the house?
Okay. Just wanted to run that real quick. Just to say that Blue Funk came out this same year, 93.
Yes. You saw my man's comment too about the bunch of ends posse cut?
Yeah. That was one.
That was actually, I think I told you before, that was actually the first cut that I heard Biggie on. That's my first time hearing Biggie.
Really?
Before Dolly with the Super Cat joint, the collaboration, him, Diddy, and Big was a bunch of ends. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't recall the first time I heard Big. But we'll get to
Party
that.
and Bull, yeah.
Because I believe it was before Party and Bullshit. It was it might have been the Dolly My Baby remix for Super Cat.
That's the first time I saw him. The first time I heard him was on a bunch of ends.
Yeah. I think that was for me the first time I saw and heard. But yeah. So this next group that came out in 1993 with their debut album totally just killed shit and changed the game with what they was doing.
Afraid to ask.
But ironically, before they came out in 93, this group that I'm talking about, by the way, is Onyx. Okay. Back the Fuck Up came out in 93.
That album is ugly.
The album is really ugly. I'm not even gonna play much of it because we don't want to wreck our homes. Like that's mosh pit swinging on somebody music. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But so check this out though. So in 91 or 92 rather, they came out with the first single that was called and We Do It Like This. Okay. This was them before Sticky Fingers joined the group. And this was before they really went to the hardcore level. They was kind of check this out. This is totally some other shit.
From that old rap pot, the Big Bang Theory, brought you down fury. A mother's heart is a heart that's weary. Or showstoppers, national known. Better hold yours, cause I'm holding my own. Me Schwabe will out to the throne. Some say tall, some say I roll. And we do it like this. And we do it like this. And we do it like this.
Wow, leaders of the new school, UMCs, Blue Cheese,
a mixture of all of that. Tribe. They admitted there was definitely influenced by the native tongue in that moment. You know what I'm saying? And if you notice that, and we do it like this, that is and throw your guns in the air. Ha ha, ha ha, ha. And we do it like this. Almost like they paid homage to that song in their first single of where they flipped into this whole other thing. Because they said Jam Master Jay led them to this other direction. Going more hardcore. Like Mad said, this single came out. It's a decent song, but it didn't make any noise.
Right.
You know, like the average Onyx fan doesn't even know that song exists. I didn't know it did
I didn't know. I definitely didn't know.
You know, but they went from that to this.
Knock 'em out, y'all. Knock 'em out, y'all. Knock 'em out, tell 'em what we all about, y'all. Knock 'em out, y'all. Knock 'em out, y'all. Knock 'em out and tell 'em what we all about. Here and now I got what you want, so come and get a sip. So I can script the lyrics, making MCs feel it, devious, devastating lyrics, and I can mess you up, something ludicrous. Ain't nothing you can do to this. Stop the hopping and pumping, stop the niggas out. I'm making them dip and filling them with that stuffing. Bloody, blood clot. Tell you I'm not left kids in the stack with the big fat 16 shot. Look, listen, kids dismissing in action.
turn to stone. If be Night of the Walking Dead, if you don't leave me the hell alone. This rap ain't no game, but I'm playing for keeps. I live in a rotten apple, the city that never sleeps. Stop! You try to steal my style and got spotted. Niggas can't get it, the niggas ain't got it. Been a ball head since the age of 10, cause I'm a ruthless crook, and I was born in Brooklyn. So a stick up is a piece of cake for the kid with the sticky fingers. Everything I touch, I take. So don't make me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry. All that frustration starts to change me, then I scream till my voice gets hoarse. It's time to face the music and the red horse. You can fool some of the people, some of the time. The beat gets the heart and the words get the mind. Don't live in broke, there's the hope of mankind. The place is where, and now is the time. The place is where, the time is where. The place is where, the time is where. The place is where, the time is where. The place is where, the time is where.
Now what a battle. Oh, yeah. And this ain't none of these melodies. Don't sing it, bring it. Go down.
Oh. I'm gonna go away from that quick because it could get dangerous. Look at Vic already. He already got the mad face on. See what we did to Vic? We didn't break him. We converted him. He got the mad face invasion. Yo, Onyx. Yeah, that album. All 93 still. Okay. I'm gonna just keep going because Vic's gonna just keep staring. I'm getting scared.
Yo.
Or concerned.
This is for the non-believe. Sit back, take a seat, and don't forget to pass the weed. And by the way, this is all the way live. And the way that
Young Mob Deep.
Pumping nickels and dimes, pumping rocks on. I'm gonna bump rocks cause I wanna. The little John Ho drug dealer was performer. And by height, I'm described as a midget, but it ain't about height. It's about can I kick it? So say I'm too little, but yo, I'm too ill. I hit skins light up, but then I smoke a fill. You don't wanna be with this juvenile delinquent. I'm not good, I'm living like a hood. And when I kick up, she's abandoned ship. Cause my brain is the son of a solar eclipse. Yo, Havoc is the man that you have to bring. Cause I'm flipping like pages in a word up magazine. Sweet like candy. The poetic vigilante, so it's blizzard, even porno flicks spare me. And girls turn me like Jerry Collectivate. The 40 dog drinking money grip, you're dead and sticking. Brain cells overload when I'm thinking. This is a rap race, and I leave a bad taste. Get off the microphone, kid, stay in a child's place. I'll cook you up like Uptown Broad Base. And leave you open like a future saw Scarface. Like I said before, shorty scores, I get raw for the court. Battle me, take a loss. I steal shows like Bell Biv DeVos and put on my latex when I hit up the hoes. You know the flavor, kid, give me my props. Cause it's 1992 and all the bullshit stops. Check it, this is flavor for the non-believe. This is flavor for the non-believe. Check it, this is flavor for the non-believe. This is flavor for the non-believe.
Yeah.
Wow. Imagine Mobb Deep making a reference of themselves to Bell Biv DeVoe.
Right. That was a young Mobb Deep.
Yes.
I mean, you know, that was before the madness. That was before the infamous.
You knew they were on the Boys in the Hood soundtrack, right?
Yes.
Young Prodigy. Yeah.
Yes.
Sounding even younger than that.
Right. Ooh, and on another tip, this came out. Somebody mentioned this a minute ago. I feel like you did because they sampled this, but
Let the motion of your body be the key, cause we be the motherfucking G-Funk family. Now I'll play the G in this deadly game. Snoop Dogg is the name, dog pounds the game. If it ain't one thing, it's a motherfucking other. Word to my granny and my daddy and my mother. Whether standing on the corner or bouncing in the 6 deuce. When I was locked up, I couldn't wait to get loose. Cause back in the days, on the side where it's at, a nigga had to have a fat stack, and I was a fool. Don't make me have to grab my strap and go rat-tat-tat-tat, niggas. Slap to a motherfucker face fall. Can't none of y'all niggas see the doggy dog. Cause I'm one rude boy coming with a wickedness. So shut the fuck up and listen while I'm kicking it. Black blam to them ball. Listen to them shots from my nigga doggy dog. Black blam to them ball. Listen to them shots from my nigga doggy dog. Now you can look to to the sun and spot the moon and see Snoop Doggy Dogg step into the room with the G-Funk, E-Funk, G-Funk, we-Funk. Follow me, listen to the words that a nigga. I come down with wickedness. One rude boy coming with the dopeness. Close your eyes cause you can't see me. I quit school cause the recess, you fucking BG. I'm shaking up the party like Lordy Lordy. It's either dopest, you better ask somebody. When, then, send some gin and a pack of zigzag. Now let the games begin. In 1993, I'm fucking up every nigga known in the industry. Check this out, it's the Dog Pound thing. You know who I am, you know my motherfucking name. Who am I?
The S-N-double-O-K.
Nickname,
Simply Slim.
last name,
Dino Double J.
the behavior and the flavor that I found make me wanna hit that ass up with the Dog Pound.
Blood blam to them ball. Listen to them shots from a nigga Doggy Dog. Blood blam to them ball. Listen to them shots from a nigga Doggy Dog. Dee-da, dee-dee-dee-da, dee-da, dee-dee-dee-da, dee-dee-dee-da, dee-da, dee-da, dee-dee-dee-da.
Here it comes.
Now just back up, don't act up, I back up my heat. Any battle I'm in, I win, I can't be beat. Don't sleep while I creep deep out my technique. I forgot, I'm out of sight, so you can't see the MC of the year. You hear and you fear, I got something for them niggas in the front and the rear. I handle the side, did a drop bar and the hoop ride. I'm satisfied that everything is really alright. You know when I come, nigga, I come wicked. Don't need no permission, motherfucker, I'ma kick it. Niggas sweat my shit, I wear them up with the biscuit. Lick them up, shot, it don't stop, till them all drop. Make up your mind, go pop or sling rock, just stop. Rotting on the next nigga shot. I'm strapped with my Glock on your block and ready to let loose on the first imitator that I spot. Blam, blam, blam to them four. Listen to the sounds of my nigga Doggy Dog. Blam, blam, blam to them four. Listen to the sounds of my nigga Doggy Dog. Black, blam, blam to them four. Listen to the sounds of my nigga Doggy Dog. Black, blam, blam to them four. Listen to the sounds of my nigga Doggy Dog.
I told you last week you created the blackout session. That was another blackout session. That verse to this day is just, yeah, yo. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Woo, big ups to Illegal.
Yeah.
Big ups to Illegal. Crazy.
Okay, this next rapper, we've done a night of this rapper before, so I'm not going to go into the entire album like we could. I'm going to just play a joint. I'm sure my dude Mike will love this. I mean, Vic and I will too. I mean, after all, it's this dude.
Boom, bap, original rap. Boom, bap, original rap.
See how it sound, a little unrational. See how it sound, a little unrational. See how it sound, a little unrational. See how it sound, a little unrational.
He know.
Bad boy squad and bad boy crew. Everything I do just for you. Another silly sucker wants a champion belt. But like a microwave these days, I make a melt. Return of the boom bap means just that. It means return of the real hard beats and real rap. The ladies in the place like it just like that. I'm around the way guy with the baseball cap. You know my style, you know my name. I'm chilling at the top, but I'm still the same. I never crossed over, never went pop. You know KRS will give you real hip hop. So
see how it sound, a little unrational. See how it sound, a little unrational. See how it sound, a little unrational. See how it sound, a little unrational.
I'm just gonna say, and I'm gonna just say this and leave it here. Y'all could say what you want in the comments. Vic, obviously, you can say what you want. I love Big Daddy Kane.
True.
He's one of the greatest ever. Okay,
No doubt.
when we're talking about Kane and Chris, for me to say that Chris is going to take him is not a knock on him. To me, Chris would take anybody almost in this verses or otherwise when it comes to hip hop.
Any day of the week.
So
Easily.
this is my point why Chris, to me, easily wins this unless Kane somehow outperforms him miraculously, which Kane is a dope performer, but Chris is also the MC.
And a dope performer.
I'm just saying, like the song. So this came out in 93. That's Return of the Boom Bap. Kane's album that came out in 93, good? I wouldn't call it good. There was 2 songs on there that I dug. And those 2 songs that I dug them. I didn't keep them on rotation. That was How to Get a Record Deal, and that was Stop Shamming.
Yes.
Everything else, he sounded like he was rapping 80s flow, the 80s flow over 90s beats. He even admitted it himself.
He did.
You know, that's where he said he realized and he had to do this turnaround, you know. So
and good, just for the record, good is not bad, but it ain't great. And Return of the Boom Bap was great. Tony the Tiger, great. And it's arguably one of the best albums, not only from Boogie Down Productions, KRS-One, but hip hop history. Easily.
So this is why I just don't think it's a competition. To me, Busta nor KRS should be in verses because no one can compete with them. They can't even compete with each other if you're asking that too. You know,
yeah.
I mean, that would be interesting though, because Busta has as much longevity, if not more, and more hits plus bangers. And then Chris has all these classics and he's that dude, and Busta could perform too. That would be interesting, actually. What do you think?
Both super, super confident.
Yeah.
Very, very competitive. I've heard stories about them both.
Yeah.
And this is why Busta would feature himself next to a Kendrick or, you know, whoever was the go-to guy, the lyricist. Not even just hits. He was looking for the top-notch MCs, whether it be Pat Poose, Kendrick, Cole, whomever.
Yeah, whoever.
And would want to rock on that song, that same song what people were, you know, captivated by. And we already know what Chris is just.
Come on. Chris is Chris. That's why he's the kryptonite to this show. Like he's just, come on. So, yeah. So that's my statement there. We will watch the verses, you know, on our own and enjoy it and, you know, and react to it. We need to make sure we react to that actually ASAP, Vic, after that, you know.
Definitely.
Maybe like on Tuesday or something, you know.
Any day of the week, you name it, let me know.
Okay, there we go. Tuesdays on the record. Tuesday at 2. Ah, you agreed to it. No, I'm just kidding.
Absolutely.
No, stop playing. Yeah, nah. Tuesday, we're gonna make this happen. Anyway, looking forward to the verses. I'm sure y'all are looking forward to the verses. Vic always loves the competitive spirit in hip hop and battling anyway.
Oh yeah.
And these are 2 all-time greats, so it's a lot of anticipation.
Favorites of mine, like you said earlier. Like, yeah.
Okay, so continuing this album, these dudes. I mean, obviously, this is Souls of Mischief.
Take the time, recline and make your mind up. Take the time, recline and make your mind up.
Hieroglyphics is gonna twist a kid's cerebellum. If he lives, then I tell him I leave his head swelling. When telling fellas about the 5-6 live, it's me investigating fly chicks private. I got a plan, a strategy. Had him be mad at G mad because I got a fatter salary. Actually, you will be cooking like bottom ramen. Never top, this will never stop. The atom bombing. Hiroshima, Nagasaki, don't copy the manuscript. Man, you slip, you're sloppy. Joe Smoke, never no more. I'm clever and you're never gonna score, cause I'm sure I'm better and pure. Like cannabis, and if it's possible, I drop a new line with the lyrics. Live is the spirit, so I got plenty in me, any, mini, mighty, mo. Slow-mo, approach with yo ho. Yeah, cause I'm the man and you can read it in Genesis. ADAM, the APLUS. One and the same, running the game on fly chicks, real tight, so they feel right with the 5-6. Yeah, and it's like that, and that's how it is, G. The skins I cross get tossed like a frisbee. Searching fine lines of life in my scripture. Screens make me seem so the king get the picture.
Take the time, recline and make your mind up. Take the time, recline and make your mind up.
Eruption, when I'm thrusting, cuts spinning on my
momentum, never slow, never slack. I'm invincible, I'm whatever. The flow is intensive food. Who know not flow, not like this was it. You play with it, riddle a hole in your throat and pull out your gizzard. You break me out of me, I slaughter the watery weak. Your slip stands a sloppily geek. Niggas weak, when I speak, they retreat, rethink what was spoken and then repeat. My heat of in
My G, their vocab was just easy on the mic.
Dude, why are you inside my brain right now? I was thinking this exact same thing.
Like, I still don't know everything they said.
I don't either. I'm not gonna sit in front.
And I dare anyone I dare anyone to sit here and be like, nah, I know all the lyrics to, you know, let's say just their hits. I mean, what's his face we know because they slowed it down on that 93 till infinity, you know? But then you got something like this, which I love, but I don't know all the lyrics, but you don't have to. This right here.
Never no more, never no more, never will a sucker score, never no more, never no more, never no more, never will a sucker score, never no more. Message recorded, lessons distorted, this mental porridge, like lentil porridge, nasty, be the last G, from medical text to class, ask me, if I had to grip my pad, the riffs I grab would rip and stab, the kids that's sad, the shit that's drab and flavorless, and reckless, you mess this behavior gets, I blaze the hits, this plays the shit, a razor gets parlayed amidst, and later splits a filler that I made to hit, a really fat I gave to kids when I punched them, I crunch them at a function, ponder on this, I swallow the swift with love fusion,
Hold up. Mad said he understand all the lyrics.
Yo, if anybody were to be able to do that, I would put bets on him.
Nah, I don't believe it. I'm sorry, brother. You cool and all. You've been pulling off some great tricks, but listen. Nah. Yo, when I say no, and I don't mean, oh, I could look it up and blah, blah, blah. I mean, when the song plays, I could play the instrumental and you're reciting every lyric properly. And I'm sitting there following lyric for lyric to make sure you recite the whole thing properly. And if you can do that, mad props to you. I just don't believe it. I'd have to see it. I'd be willing to test that theory. Like, we could do a pre-recording, link up with you, and we would I'll pick any one random Souls of Mischief song. Vic and I, or a matter of fact, I'll let Vic choose it. So I'm not even involved. I will let Vic choose the song from the 93 till infinity. And we will sit here and watch you recite all the lyrics to that song. If you like, hit us up in the DMs and we can make that happen, and we will put it on YouTube because I don't believe it.
Sounds like a challenge.
Challenge. Wish I had the sand to scrape my feet in. Challenge. I do, for real. I listen to hip hop from every region. I can't recite it, but I understand what they say. Okay, again, what did I say? Who can recite it? Correct? Was we talking about reciting?
You know, as you were playing these two joints, I'm thinking back to our conversation about another verses. Can you remember what verses I'm referring to?
That you and I were talking about that involved soul?
Yes.
Yeah, Souls of Mischief and Far Side.
Absolutely correct.
Yeah.
I would love to see it.
Yeah. I mean, specifically, even maybe album for album, like this album versus Far Side's first one. You know, you could do that.
That'd be crazy.
But yeah, big up to everybody. But listen, brother, you ain't reciting these rhymes. This is what I'm talking about, is reciting these verses, man. You over here talking about, well, what had happened was, brother, just stick to giving us the dates to these songs, right? I'm messing with you, brother. Big up. And big up to Lynn. Big up.
What's going on with you?
Okay.
Yo, Souls has one of the most incredible lyricists I feel to this day. Dangerous, casual, super.
Oh, you mean Hyro does? Hyro.
Yeah, excuse me, hieroglyphics in general. Del, casual,
yeah,
plus, the whole hieroglyphics crew.
Yeah. No, without question, I agree. And Mad, you're absolutely right. That's why I was almost thinking album for album with Souls of Mischief. I mean, not album for album, one album versus one album, because to me, Farside had a longer run than Souls of Mischief as far as creating really dope albums or dope music. For me,
I would have to agree. No, we're not talking Hyro, we're talking Souls.
Souls versus Farside is what he's commenting on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna keep going because we definitely got music. Ooh.
Classic. Busta Rhymes is classic. Dinko D is classic.
Ladies of the new school.
It's classic. Marlon with the dance is classic. Black Smith is classic. Cut to the monitor to the cut. Marlon with the dance.
Bust this is not construct, it's like a blunt. Don't be dope, first part I just start. Now people in the dance, we are back on the the big up in 93, no lick the dust. Watch yourself bust. When I flip the script, I can make a breath feel lit. You're walking on shaky ground, call it on. Now big up your chest, keep it to that LONS. Mr. Mistress, take a long rest. And I never want to see you no more. Got classic material, wall to wall.
Hey, running through computer chips, leaving trails of flesh, dissectable satires, crucial to some quest.
Hold on. Whoa. We will continue this song, Vic. I'm sorry, but whoa. Two things. We were just talking about lyrical. Ooh. This album, very underrated.
Agreed.
Even for me, when I first heard this album, I think what happened is we heard the single What's Next. I heard What's Next, loved it. And I think I expected more of that type sound.
Okay.
This album kind of, the first listen disappointed me. It was me coming back to it where I was like, oh my God. Like I liked 4 or 5 songs on here at first listen.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
I fell in love with it instantaneously.
Yeah.
Instant.
Yeah. Oh, and okay. So Lynn said something that I definitely say no to. Lynn said LONS. Y'all remember when Busta wasn't even considered the best in the crew? No, I don't ever remember that time.
Yeah, I don't really remember that time either. Dinko D was incredible, but Busta was always a standout.
Case of the PTA, first single. It was
exactly.
Like, who is that?
Sob
this song is amazing, but who is that?
Yeah.
You know? But they were all dope. And in this song and in this album, there's a certain vibe and a thing going on that's really, really dope in this album. So I just wanted to say that. And I love the addition of what's his face into the group, Ryman.
I know that. Yeah. The name doesn't come to mind, but
that's not Cut Monitor Malo, is it?
No, I don't think so.
I'm mixing.
But I do remember a fourth member coming in. Yeah.
But he was already with the crew. It was like he was the DJ or something. It wasn't it wasn't like they just met him and was like, "Come on in the group," you know.
No.
But yeah, anyway.
Less, yes, bust stress on the drum pads, breast caress, chest may release stress. So consider it in the outer. Don't know if you order down to see the eater Peter. What you saying after hours? Players pop pills, pop stars, fun fanatics, play dramatics. Come running up to me, the D to the O. Why it gotta be you, D? With C's for insight, within the seat, down with a hole, with a T4 now Milo. Cuss, you mean us? Leaders as you see, you an MC, well no time to play. I'll be it in time. It's just another case. Hey, but I'll place another fact. Then exact I come. Hey, classic material, rain number 1. Classic material.
We're gonna run another one from this album. Why not? You know. Stop playing around. Don't play with me.
That's what Connections is all about. That's what Connections is all about. Time in, time out, whisper to a shout. That's what Connections is all about. That's what Connections is all about. That's what Connections is all about. Time in, time out, whisper to a shout. That's what Connections is all about.
You thought that I was on, I'm only 19 years. I'm breaking down the barriers, ripping up the tears. I eliminate fears, I choke the polar bears. Get up, I just see and let's play musical chairs. My connection brought ears, I lunch by the beers. I careful with my skelly so I don't stay my rears. Yes, I'm gonna stand with the band. All the people let me know if I can. Hey, get up, you look well, sit up before you get beat up. Mash up, you know that shit is wicked and you can't ignore. Roll through a figure 8, make it 4. Yeah, my engineer got to make my sound clear. My music got to move so I can rip it everywhere. Yo, bust the rhymes, look like you got a spear. I rip it for the people so that they can be aware of real hip hop. Now we're feeling fine, man's not irregular, flowing from the mind. Now you're living like a swine, body getting frail. I'm on another trail. If you wanna know your style, you can buy it wholesale. Gotta earn respect, living kinda good, cause they got a strong connect.
Yo, I'm drunk in a coke, I'm illin' on the toner.
And that was at a time where you still didn't totally understand what Busta was saying, because it was like he was eating a sandwich while he was rapping. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't matter because he was so special. That's another one. I dare anybody to sit here and say, no, I could recite all the lyrics to What's Next or to certain songs of Busta. Listen, you can memorize all you want. Some things you just like, I don't know what he just said. I'm memorizing gibberish that I love. I'm sorry, Vic.
No, I just got all discombobulated with my mic. The headpiece came out. Like, I'm still with that last track, man.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be
I was, yeah.
Come on. Okay. So on the same vibe, dude, on the same vibe, you know, cut from the same cloth was Rumpelstiltskin's. Now, we know last week we played Attitude, so I'm not going to go to that one, but I will go to a couple of cuts from this album. What'd you say, brother?
You could easily go to any track off the album, in my opinion. Album had joints.
No lie. No lie. All right.
Tried to come and get loose, but shorty ain't got the juice. Came and tried to rip shit down at the music. Oh! Backtrack because Papa got the juice. When I was my rhymes, I always had my 2 cents. I'm balling at all the rap events, slide through the fence. My culture got me hemmed up by the fence, roughing up the style's intense. I makes the breaks to make drum shaker. My last name should have been L.S. Noriega. Nowadays I used to rock the crossfader. 3 niggas at the crowd want to ask who's great? And I'm the craziest rapper. Skip off the new jack, follow with the dance with the back of rack rap. And your ex uncle and uncle come with a style like that. So the tunes got the bass tube sounding so fat. Don't try to flip the flavor period black. Who's that? The lyrics that pull out of the hat. This just
Yo, when he came in with that one, him and one other dude in there, that's just crazy. His flow, this dude right here to me kind of had something special like Busta did with his flow. He had a unique thing. I'm not saying he was as dope as Busta, but he had a unique thing that could have worked if it kept going. And then the other dude was the dude that had the flow that almost seemed like he was singing.
Yeah.
You know, matter of fact, I think he flexes first on this. Hold on. It's called High Volume.
Decibel levels increase past the maximum. Turn up the knob for I must give some. Amplify aptness implanted in my voice. Residential areas rotate our choice. I'm shut now when the rump's always seen as you read about us in your recent magazine.
Yes, our faces in the magazine. Got all the ill cheeses. Asking why we look so mean. Call it a singing Fred. I mean, the right said, Fred said, you better take it slow down hills. But Brown got the bills chill. As quick as that, the news got back. But the rump was fat.
It's about to change. Call me Refred. Can't stand my flow cause I'm a locked up dread. Scalping niggas out on a block. The volume was low. 40 below Jimbos, the girls were shocked.
Hey, the girls were shocked. Was caught up in the ghetto spot, clocked in the tip of Pete Rock. I wanna recline and let them make me vibe track from. Let me do my slim man thing with the no school swing.
Don't you know you're stepping in shit? Geronimo, man, who's it?
Yo, I need to hear that again. Hold up. That's just crazy what they do here. Hold up.
Decibel levels increase past the maximum. Turn up the knob for I must give some. Amplify aptness implanted in my voice. Residential areas rotate our choice. I'm shot now when the rump's always seen as you read about us in your recent magazine.
Yes, our faces in the magazine. Got all the ill cheeses. Asking why we look so mean. Call it a singing Fred. I mean the right said, Fred said. You better take it slow down, kills. But Brown got the bills was chill. As quick as that, the news got back. But the rump was fat.
It's about to change. Call me Wheat Bread. Can't scam a blow cause I'm a locked up dread.
Stop. It don't want to stop. Yo.
You talking about Remedy, man?
Yeah, yo.
Yeah.
I dug flows.
He had a joint on that album where they sampled the Stylistics. That
yeah.
Like in between the sample, he killed that joint.
Yeah. Crazy album.
Yeah, Attitudes was crazy.
Come on.
Attitudes was crazy.
Yeah, I'd be running that if we didn't just run that and run it a few times recently. Big up to Silent Night. Big up, brother.
Brother,
Big
what's
up.
going on with you?
I'm gonna keep
going
going.
on with it?
93.
Ladies and gentlemen,
93.
let's just get on with the show.
Off and on. Off and on. Off and on.
On trender number 2. Now, what you gonna do when I flow? Cause men do the brother flow like a swinger. Oh yes, a swinger, a regular humdinger. Besides a rough rhyme bringer. So when the trend men come, we come correct. Styles upon styles upon styles, earn mad respect. Lethal as a tech 9 a crotch ripper rhyme. Here I come up, tick tick. It's time for the slim dude to put his foot forward. More would agree. The ripper seems to be for sure good. The style flip the script. Nas, show them that your skills are more than rhyming, dick and ass. People hear the name and equate me to sex. So when I drop bombs, damn Duke the brother flex. That's uptown for ya. Versatile styles with piles of files that go for miles. Come on, people, get with the trender, skin bender, known to render comp, not clearing microphones from block to block. With hip hop, I drop and I don't stop until the trend men feel it's fit. Get with the nigga named Nas and the fat hymns. I flip on ya, here to California, trends are skyborn, blowing off and on. Off and on. Off and on.
I'm gonna tell you now, this is that point where it's gonna get really stupid.
Ooh, trends of culture.
Yeah, that song in Valley of the Skins. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. You know what else came out in 93? I'm sorry, you were gonna say something?
No, bro, wow. I still can't believe you played some Trends of Culture. Dude.
Trends of Culture. And who used that same breakbeat the same year with a crazy song. Remember this? I know you remember this. Oh boy.
Yeah. Yo, Don, give me a little bit of that chicken.
Oh, poor Vic.
A little bit of that gravy. Oh. And I want the old hot jazz biscuits.
Ultra Magnetics.
A little bit of that blues butter. Bring in a snare.
They never understood many people were so slow. My funky type of rhyme and my style is psycho. Complex, fresh, my style go XX. I move around on beat, creating more style. Showing white boys, other kids, my black styles. I kick lyrics like shoes right in your face. Walk up on the car, jack a spade, pluck the ace. I get slow on, down, in, on, in. Flowing like I used to be on Critical Beatdown. I drop styles and ears, the public bite them. Now many went to school so the dummies wouldn't write them. They say, yo, Keith, you're cool, you using big words. I went to college, I'm even more stupid, heard. Back on the scene to pull a lesson out. Even if I have to pull a Blacksmith and Wesson out. I grab a hammer, stick a nail in that little crack. Tame the monkey, show the hummingbird how to act. I get atomic, hypo, I'm in my own world. Galaxy rays, powerful.
Yo, your reaction was priceless. You must have forgot about that or something.
I forgot about that.
You looked up like, oh shit, Galaxy rays. I gotta hear that part again. Yeah, that messed me up too, because I forgot about that too when I first found this again.
Even if I have to pull a blacksmith and Wesson out, I grab a hammer, stick a nail in that little crack. Tame the monkey, show the hummingbird how to act. I get atomic, hypo, galactica. Word to mom, I'm in my own world. Galaxy rays, powerful.
Yeah, Cool Keith was an interesting one.
Was and is.
And shout out to my dude Yazid, who was actually my original rap partner. He has a video now actually with Cool Keith that's out now. Yeah, I have to post it on my page and bring it back so people can check it out. But it's crazy. It's Cool Keith.
Real quick. I met the brother like 2 or 3 times.
Of course,
legend.
Here we go. I could be talking about Jesus, and they'd be like, I was in Irvington one Tuesday when Jesus happened to be walking past the KFC, and I was like, Jesus. Well, I asked for his autograph. He handed me a sandal. I'm sorry.
The first time I had the best time at the Wetlands. Meeting him, he rocked on stage and brought his parents out. I think I told Silent about this story too. He brought his parents out. He was Dr. Octagon. My man came on stage with a bag full of chicken wings and threw it into the audience. And I was just in awe, man. Like I'd never seen anything like it. And I knew 383 would come in right after you with the who haven't you met?
And I'm sure that you got a piece of that chicken because I know your affinity for munching. I know he was like
touching that chicken.
And a show. Oh shit! Vic was done for the night. He was done. He was like chicken and a show. Oh man, listen.
Yo, Cool Keith. Shout out to Cool Keith. He's one of the coolest, most down to earth legends ever.
Is he?
No, he definitely is. At least my experience with him.
Because I feel like you say that about every single one you meet.
I've been blessed. I haven't met any jerks and whats, but I've been blessed. He definitely was cool. He was definitely cool. Very funny, very much Cool Keith.
And I appreciate that, man, and your experiences and in your travels. I mean, I joke, but I appreciate that, you have in your travels, you meet people. And when you see these people, you actually speak to them. I mean, some people don't do it because they're scared or whatever the case, but you're just like, yo, I'm going to go say what's up and show some love.
I almost was like that with Thought when I met him at Penn Station because he was talking with a girl. He was skinning from ear to ear. I think I told you about that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to mess up this thing, but I'm like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
You went anyway, though.
I went anyway to meet one of my icons.
Black was like, legend. bro, you don't see me right now with these skins. You don't see me with these skins right now. You over here just trying to tell me that you like proceed. Proceed and take your ass on to the KFC up there where Jesus is.
Steve's coming.
Yo, for real, Vic and Jesus got a mixtape coming somewhere along the line. It's after that time when they met by the KFC. They played them some beats and Jesus was spitting some verses. So, all right. Anyway, Vic is on award tour. Lifelong award tour. Anyway, all good. All right. 93 still. We're still in 93.
Ready on the right. Ready on the left.
No flavor. First time we heard Jay-Z too.
Can I get open? You know it. Hey Jay, can I get open? You know it. Hey y'all, can I get open? You know it. You wanna flush down?
Does that sound? I'm sorry. Does that sound louder now? I think I just did
something louder. I didn't know if it was just me. It still sounds airy.
Get open. Hey y'all, can I get open? You know it. You wanna flush down? He's about to show. As I play it like Uno, sing it, slam a jam, take it just like a sumo. I get who I am. You know who I am. Back up, that's in order. Donna, get out the water. Nah, not yet. Ready, set, go. When I grab the mic, they get petrified. Why, hey, I'm just so fly. Lions, tigers, bears, oh my God. Goodness gracious, witness, style, drive the child, wow. I'm ripping this microphone. Ain't no place like home, ain't no place like home.
Ski, can I get open?
You know it.
Hey Jay, can I get open?
You know it.
Hey y'all, can I get open?
You know it. You wanna fly style? She's about to show it.
Holy cow, what can you do now when I flip the style? Girls are like, ooh, child. I'm living dangerous, so now the stranger is living the lifestyle of a bad, rich and famous kid. When I get bored, baby, pour better parlay. Beat me off, please. That's what they all say. You can't get with the kid. No, not the kid. No, he didn't. Oh, yes, I did. Well, I waxed up backsides in a jiffy. I know he ain't just front on what you damn skippy. Good God, damn, I'm a slam.
Damn
hard
Skippy,
with my
wow.
sword. Good God, damn, I'm a scream. Ah, he's a dream boat when I float. Rough on every note. Mean like a horror flick. Till tomorrow, I'm gone. Ghost, peace, sayonara.
Yo, G, can I get open?
You know it.
Hey, Street, can I get open? You know it. Hey, y'all, can I get open? You know it.
You wanna fly style? Jay's about to show it.
Well, Carl, can I? It's never a question of how, but when I rip it, will I quit it? Forget it. Still I always a point whenever I hit it. Biting's forbidden. Don't do what y'all done it too late. Y'all did it. I should have track. I'm running your back like backdraft. Pros who follow the track gotta stutter. That nigga's fast. I pick up the pieces, trade it out like deep rock or seniors or creases. It's your choice, Jesus Christ. I'm nice like that. You're freaking gay, right? I flow like water, so put your finger in the type. I slam. I got original flavor, pick up the jam. I killed Chico, and now it's just me, the man. Go get your gun. I go all out with a can. Brothers is having a hard time with who I am. Jay kicking it, A, ripping it way past why I'm so crazy. Did I get open? You know it.
Hey y'all, did I get open?
You know it.
Hey y'all, did I get open?
You know it. You know it. You know it. You know it.
I so crazy.
So,
oh man!
Before we even get to the comments, we want to comment on this song. Yeah, that song was really dope and really crazy.
It was definitely.
Early J, I saw Mad said, "Good thing he changed up his style." I'm gonna be honest with you, I liked it.
I liked it too at that time. Yeah.
Well, I think it needed to stay there for the rest of his career. No, but no MC needs to just stay in one spot.
Right.
Yes, 383. The last one rapping was Jay. But Steve's comment, Steve said, from now on, when I meet someone, I'll ask them, you know Vic, right? Yo, I'm definitely doing that. From now on, whoever I meet, I don't care if Vic knows about it or not. I don't have to tell him every time and report back, but that's just going to be an inside joke with me. You know Vic, right? That's just it.
Man.
And yeah, Eloquation said Ski Beats is a good producer too. No, without question, he was a great producer, without question. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Ooh, this right here. Ooh boy. This actually came out in 90. This came out in 93 before this group had an album out, actually. Okay, this was circulating on Stretch and Bobbito in 93. This version of the song. This is oh boy.
Come from
Artifacts.
Yeah. We got the lip service, we got the breath control. Artifacts in the house with the dynamite soul. And breath control. Artifacts in the house with the dynamite soul. Don't look now, but my style tops the pile over those who sound foul, cause my shit's tight like White House. Don't get it twisted, my rhythm rips up your system into sections. Like when I run up session in your session. With an E and J fifth, my Philly splitting on my naps out. Battle plan mapped out over tracks to SP smack out. My lyrical data makes an impact locally, and vocally I choke the shit out any rapper that's too slow for me. I stay open 24/7 like a deli. Wax the top kid like Sally, rock my level like a Fonzarelli. Sharp like confetti, ready for action. Who is this? The naughty-headed dope nigga, take one New Jersey journalist. I'm never home, but answer pages on a payphone or central. A bouncer smoking ounces in a rental. A whole ass like Flash, so I passed up, then I slow up. I blow up like chicken pox and spots when niggas notice. I got lip service and the breath control. Artifacts in effect with the dynamite soul. Lip service and the breath control.
control. Artifacts in effect with the dynamite.
Yo, I speak more raps than a nigga with 15 record deals. So chill and feel the effect of my pad kills. I be bad skills, showing MCs the art of rap. Watch the guard attack when I lay tracks with the artifact. Step back, swell, it ain't hard to tell. Rappers step up and get cut off like illegal cells. Getting props in spots that I ain't been yet. Take a picture at a funeral cause you posing no death threats. Here, this be microphone wear and tear. Act like you don't know where I am so you can beware and get a come past my location. Cause my crew, we roll mad deep like Haitians on some no fair shit. Send your nose head shit. Nowadays niggas be teasing mics like fucking clicks. We don't play, we like the DEA hops. And I be closing rappers down like Christian Watch crack spot. Where he at? What's his name? He won't last, G. Cause rappers that are psychic be walking right past me. Keep walking, faker. Now I won't dish you in the future. I tear your ass up like sandpaper toilet tissue. Lip surface and the breath control. Artifacts in the house with the dynamite soul. Lip surface and the breath control. Artifacts.
Oh.
Lord have mercy.
Yo, that one was deep in the files. Like,
yo,
I totally forgot about that.
Oh my, I did too, and that was another one of my favorite joints.
Yes,
at that point in time, crazy. Yo, I know we talk a lot about like the nighttime beats and certain styles with the horns and all. I used to love whether it was with the showbiz track type style tracks where it would be that extra drum kick that, you know, like just that extra drum kick like OC had with Let It Slide. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I miss tracks like that, man.
Me too.
I miss tracks like that. And another one, Skills, Mad Skills, I've always said was the wrong one to mess with on the mic. And he proved it time and time again whenever he got into a little situation with someone. He would tear their behinds up.
Yeah.
Because he came from that cloth of Big L and Lord Finesse, in my opinion.
Yes, he did. Dude, that right there.
Crazy. Big up Artifacts.
I'm so glad that I wish I had it the whole time, and I'm sorry for the technical difficulty, but I'm so glad I figured out that thing so that the music sounded louder, because right now this shit is banging.
Yeah. So it wasn't just me. Okay.
No, it wasn't you. I was just trying to figure it out. I wasn't going to keep after every song like, hey.
Right.
I just had to get it right. But here we are. Who? You already know. I'm just going to keep going. This is another one from this album. Lords of the Underground was just crazy. Yep. And you looking at too. How about that?
Before I start this jam, hold it, let me tell you who I am. I'm Mr. Funky, aka the motherfucking man. That's right, the man. Girls, they got it knocked up. Big money clocker, cheap rocker, boot knocker. MCs are on their knees to see me knocking them in my truckin'. The funk is no poking, I get donuts like Dunkin'. People scream, ooh, ah, because of what the Lord did. I'm on with the 355 newborn kids. Let somebody test me. It's guaranteed I tried them. They got to work like the Joneses to be hell as good as I am.
you notice in that song, he mentioned about, giving birth to all these babies, people that were biting his style. And that was a recurring theme in this first album. They talked a lot about,
Das
stealing their style, which, some would say, well, how? Because on 93, Das was on their second album while they were on their first, But what some don't understand is a lot of these rappers' demos were circulating around. So like different A&Rs from different labels would give each other the demos to see what the other ones had. And the artists would also hear this stuff too. And Fushnikins were actually accused of that by Das Effects. They were saying that.
Yes.
So there was a lot surrounding Das Effects when they came out, and with people talking about either they were biting somebody's style, somebody was biting them, it was always something going on. And then they stripped themselves of the diggity stuff.
The Iggity style, yeah.
After the world just embraced Iggity in everything.
You know what? But I wasn't even really mad at that because, me, like you said earlier, I love the whole competitive nature of hip hop, and it made things interesting and fun for me as long as it didn't spill outside of music, which it never did, fortunately. And it was competitive, it was interesting, and it made for dope hip hop. Like you said, they switched their styles up.
Yeah.
And it kept the rule in placement, which I've always kind of bitched about in my verses, how the originality in hip hop really is now a foreign, nostalgia thing. It's not even something that's really in hip hop as much anymore. So
definitely for the mainstream, at least, because
right.
You even tell me about a lot of young artists that are very creative and original.
True,
in my opinion. All right, so we're gonna go to Das Effects, man. I don't care what Lords of the Underground or anybody said.
They were dope.
These dudes, Das Effects, could rap their ass off. And here's a song. There's no Iggities. To me, they're playing with us in this song.
Yeah, 1 2 1 2. You know how I do.
And one of them is from Jersey too.
Holy smokes, Cheerio chap, I make your toe tap, so watch the birdie. Now check out, I'm a record like a demolition derby with the books, oops, toots. I used to live on Bedford, but now I rocks the microphone and chill like Robert Redford. So bring it, cause I can swing a kid like Reggie Jackson. I got the bats and balls, but now I need the max. Hey yo, you can call me Franco, because my style is in there. And I'll dig in that ain't as man as if my name was Swimwear. See, I rock a hoodie sweater, more wood than Woody Becker. I twist it like an ankle G, or maybe Chubby Tucker. In LA, I hit the chronic. I'm super like the Sonics. I jab you with the left and swing a hook without the phonics. Hocus pocus, I make the dopest MC call a timeout. Cause yo, I rip this shit up when it's time to throw my rhyme out. I'm twisted, my flow will make you dizzy like a lesbian. If it test me, I'll rip you, flip you, strip you, then I jet. Yo, I be flipping like I get busy at gymnastics with my rap skits. I slams on funk like Jordan slams a dunk with the basket. Ball, see, I got you all three, tip of cheering. So, yo, what you heard, you need to get with what you're hearing, yo. Make way for the underground rapper.
I don't care what anyone says. These people who were talking about them, to me, they're not messing with this. I love Lords of the Underground, Beat Nuts, any of these dudes, but this?
All I need is just a mic.
Me personally.
My flow is top notch. I sound like Sasquatch. That's why I rip shop. My crew be on the hustle. Plus me tighter than a ziplock. I'm freaks and vice versa. Or maybe versa versa. It really doesn't matter, kid. Just see because I'm nicer. From my life to a limit. The break inside your jaw. See when I be on the rock, I'm like that nigga H&R. Cause when I talk, niggas listen. I rap till I diss them. Perhaps that I make you wanna clap to the rhythm. But yo, I'm wicked. Not Jimmy Cricket or they be Crockett. Some niggas wanna rock it when they kick it. I'ma block it with my grammar. Cause yo, I am a super flower. You best to back the hell up when I swell up like a boa. Constrictor, cause yo, I ripped up Mike and half G. Even if I slowed up, you couldn't pass me. Mama, you better be bringing the drama to a pause like a comma, or I'ma have to drop you like some doors. So hey, 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 you thought it was just another bad like JJ, cause I be using up, sound like stupid up, this a nay. So what's the way I flip it like a double-headed coin kid? I wrote 2 splits, so now I guess I'm double jointed. Woo! Make way for the underground rapper.
Woo! See, to me, and you tell me what you think, Vic, and everybody in the chat as well. to me, Das Effects were masters of flow. Because lyrically, they weren't saying anything too complex, or their metaphors weren't the kind of metaphors that you were like, oh my God, how did they think of that? But still, you heard them, and just the way they was getting open and going back and forth on that track.
Yeah.
Epic.
I would agree. I definitely think everything, I would echo everything that you said as far as, there was no mind-blowing metaphors or similes or anything like that, but their flow, their delivery, they were masters of ceremony in every way, shape, and form. The production was always, for the most part, was on point.
Yeah.
Remixes.
Yeah.
And like you said, they switched their style up, their whole, I don't want to say gimmick, but their whole niche of the Iggity, they flipped and they did just as well without it, in my opinion.
Yeah, they did. I agree. Okay. So the dude that actually produced them came out with his first solo album that year, and that's Eric Sermon, And of course, he had the joint Hostile, hitting switches. Hostile was the first song Keith Murray was on, He also had this song that I guess you would consider the first Def Squad joint.
Over here, baby, pop. Swing it over here. Yo, swing it over here. Yo, swing it over here. Come on, swing it over here. Yo, 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 swing it over here. My rap style is swift like boom whip, so come to the whip. In the buff, it's rough, who's good, hold it in handcuffs. The ordeal is that I'm real ill on the mic. Switching my styles up like a transvestite. I think it's competition now, and Keith Murray is the vocabulary champ. Coming against these multiple degrees lines, I'll make you say mistake twice, 3 or 4 times. And nobody got a style like this. You can say I got my thinking cap on backwards. I'll demolish the retarded smartest rap artists regardless. Trying to scream the hardest. I'll fuck your head up like amphetamines with LOD. Then bend you how to shake like a master yogi. I'll put my head through your chest just to see who's next in line, just to get wrecked. I make contact, but the interlude, I take my skills to another level like Quaaludes. And you couldn't hear me out. That's the type of shit I converse about to drag your brain in the slaughterhouse. Swing it over here, 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 swing it over here. Cling, cling, somebody tell me something. Why I got more pop than Don King without bouncing boxer rings? I'll be the finest guy you ever saw on the microphone. Rip this shit to pieces. Leave me alone. Check me out. The way I freak the mode, the act about flipping shit, so split before I explode. Boom! So pay attention before I put you in your crew on suspension for being close-minded to my invention. Yo, I rock and roll when I record, oh my lord. The world full of jackets, so I keep my shit stored. When I rock the microphone, I rock it right and keep it hardcore and more blacker than Wesley Snipes. Oh, to my crew, there's no match. You want more funk? Then here's another batch. Yo, I'll swing it over here. Yo, 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 swing it over here. Yeah, swing it over here. Uh-oh. Yeah, swing it over here.
The red man is what they call me. The red man is what they call me. The red man is what they
here comes the funkadelic red man. Oh my goodness. Could this be the funk that I was stretching out my lungs? Funkadelic puncture. I cleared the mucus. The tissue up my nose to stop the snot from making spots. To be or not, I still give niggas polka dots for blocks. That Richard Dawson had a survey saying that I was awesome. Do on your Walkman while I pour the funk sauce in your coffin. Wake up! While the blood laced up just to pick the pace up. My style's freaky, nasty like Satan's pussy vapors. When I rape you don't know, check the 4 Uno, you know that funk mixture that gets your body holy like scriptures. Now right about now I'm setting off a bomb to blow the empire to ashes. Cause my shit's more raw than niggas stashes. That's some funk, swing and bang and bend it while I fuck ya. I'm rough enough to fuck up another white man trucker. Red man's evil like the border Ouija. Niggas can smoke a whole pound of weed and couldn't see me off the TV.
All right. Hey, Vic. This was 93. Don't towel me, towel the song.
Beat the wheat, reap the peace with cheap sneaks and feast sweeps. I hate a cast, but I'm free, cause I got beef with white sheets. I'm leaving school styles alone, and plus I won't break like Humpty Dumpty, but I'll keep the hoochie coochies jumping. I have a honeycomb hide out, slides out, so honey, you can come with all my odds out. I pray for the jump, but it bumps me up, plays me like I'm supposed to jump, you want me. It's the mother number one, the funky youngsters. It's the mother number one, the funky youngsters. It's the mother number one, the funky youngsters.
yo, we drink the milk now. Walk the walk, talk the talk, talk. I stalk like a hawk when I break your whole walk. When your foot gets caught, cause we ain't with the bullshit. Hit you with the full shot. Boy, your cops hurt when we pull props. Who's hot? Bring what's hip hop. I say, hey, the flow ain't ho, hooray, cause we can get done.
Blackout.
Another from the youngsters, the mother never funky thugs. It's from independent funksters. Who's pop? It's the hip hop, pop, pop. Who's pop? It's the hip hop, pop, pop. Who's pop? It's the hip hop, pop, pop. Who's pop? It's the hip hop.
Rock remix.
Walking up to my six-up spot, I'm chillin', hanging with the snitch, not me hit piss pot. Rap robbers, you know I can't stand you. I'm rapping through your town like Hurricane Andrew. Give more respect than your neighborhood brother. Stay away from X once I put you in check. Boom, 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 it's like this, it's like that. I strap one thing out, plus my crew got my back.
But wait a minute, what's up with them kids getting new? Yo,
Let's play your missile raps and jack up for the cash back. Okay, but when should we do it? Right now, so get down. Read your mind, get ready to go to war. Grab your bats and make sure we knock down the front door. Who pop it? Here I go again. If a punk try to step down, I'm going in your chin. All the hip hop junkies, all the muscles out there.
Very interesting point.
383 said, no offense, but there were so many of these roughneck male groups I couldn't keep up with who was who. Like, who this? Madden said illegal. No, actually, this is the youngsters.
The youngsters, yeah.
Both of these were the youngsters. The last song, of course, Cruise Pop, and this one was a Pete Rock remix for Issue. And you know, I understand what you're saying about the males, definitely. But I tell you what, here's a hardcore female that wasn't playing that came out in '93, Boss.
Yes.
And I ain't even playing deeper. We going to something else. Check this. Check her and her homegirl.
I don't give a fuck, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck, not a single fuck, not a single solitary fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Nope.
I don't give a fuck, not a single fuck, not a single solitary fuck. I don't give a fuck, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck, not a single fuck, not a single solitary fuck. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all. Big ballin' ass boss taking two to your head with a sawed off shotgun. Give it up, cause I'm one crazy bitch rolling big. Ain't full of lunatics ballin', running through the mud, escape from the cell block, searching for the goddamn judge. Cause it's simple to get revenge on the punk, pop the trunk, grab the pump and pull the trigger. My nigga from the junk kept fucking up, talking that same shit. So I snuck up and fucked up a gang of shit. Bitches that's down and we found them. The punk, we caught them, then clowned them. None of niggas stretched out from a murder case. And don't mind doing again the shit that got me locked up in the first place. Boss to let the 9 go fuck. I truly don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, not a single fuck, not a single solitary fuck. I don't give a fuck, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck, not a.
How's that, 383? Hardcore female. But anyway, back to the hardcore dudes. Jesus, I
Hey,
mean,
yo, this is straight up.
we didn't
for
even
all
go
the
here
niggas
yet.
Out there who fronted on some bullshit in the beginning. Fuck that.
You want a nigga jump and sound? It's no check to the champion sound. Keep on your mouth down and go happy up down with your corner. You always going on like this impertinent, but this is the time where you gotta find a different excitement. Come on, selector.
Wow, here comes the buckshot shorty. I kill that real cigar to drill like Nordy. Niggas call me Jeffrey Dahmer. Wow, I put the bomber boost to fuck your armor cause the cause mad trauma. No karma, straight through your mama like acid. I fuck with energetic, that's why you's a little bastard. You talk mad shit with no backup. What's up, act up? You punk niggas get smacked up. Word life, you fucking with the wrong nigga. I fuck too many on the mic, they call me Daddy Long Trigger. Mr. Buckshot, making a gun hot for niggas who fiend to see my little ass rock. Beat my style, check my level. I'm so hot, I shot a fucking fair one with the devil. Boom, yaka, watch your back. Got your fucking got. Here come brothers who originally act. Some pack a Mac, got choose to pack a black 22 by my waistline, fucking y'all
whole crew. I step through and represent Black Moon. First, before I kick the verse above the bag of boom. Lyrically, I freak the funk you never heard. My shit is so fly when I kick it, it's absurd. Damn, how I wrecked your life with one record. Major crew break it, bring your girl get naked. Respect it because it worked hard for my cash. Taking more flavor than this is dash. Look down below, my flow will hit your brain. I got dope, but I still hop the train. I'm busting niggas open, Attica style. Yo, straight to the juggler. Brother, you're mad foul. Give me that because I rock with the best. Yo, peace to the hardcore niggas, fuck the rest.
Vic?
Bundy shut your fucking ass.
You might want to hit that light. I don't know.
Yeah. The fuck?
This is the nightiest of nighttime hip hop.
Look inside of the mind and see. Original heads check 1, 2, 3. Light 'em up. Hawaiian says bless my mind. Now I kick the rhyme for the nickel 9. Take a sip of wine. But you say you make a nigga lay. Figure I stayed to the front, save the liquor for my nigga day. I represent the original head, killing the original dead. Oh yeah, that's my nigga Jay. Blowing the spot, blah. Fuck the 55, got the Dutch buckshot, got the cola plow. Check my dialect from my diaphragm. You got your 9 by your waistline, and me and my niggas don't give a damn. We got the Bucktown boot camp attitude, killer man. Timberland make me general. Roughneck wow, big him up now. Bob Marley style, cheap chong style, like the bong style. That's like at night, puffing the L by the river now. I smoke so much like I hallucinate. Ill visions in my head, everybody must be dead. Killing every naked inside. 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 Killing every naked. Killing every naked inside.
I can't even. It's... Eventually, of course, we're going to do our Black Moon night, so we'll get to that then. I just can't. We'll finish. 93. 93. Did y'all forget? Y'all thought I was going to do this?
Watch your step, kid. I smoke on the mic like smoking Joe Frazier, the Hellraiser, raising hell with the flavor. Terrorize the jam like troops in Pakistan, swinging through your town like your neighborhood Spider-Man. So tick tock, keep ticking. When I get you flipping off the shit that I'm kicking, the Lone Ranger, cold red. Danger, deep in the dark with the art to rip the charts apart. The vandal, too hot to handle your battle. You're saying goodbye like Seven Gamble. Roughneck, Inspector Dex on the set. The rebel, I make more noise than heavy metal. The way I make the crowd go wild. Sit back, relax, won't smile. Ray got it going on, pal. Call me the rap assassinator. Rhymes rugged and built like Schwarzenegger. And I'ma get mad deep like a threat. Blow up your project, then take all your assets. Cause I came to shake the frame in half with the thoughts that bomb. Shit like math. So if you wanna try to flip, yo, flip on the next man. Cause I grab the clip and hit you with 16 shots and more. I got going to war with the melting pot.
It's the Method Man for short, Mr. Map. Move it on your left. And set it off, get it off, let it off like a gat. I wanna break food, cop me back. Small change, they putting shame in the game. I take game and blow that nigga out the frame. And like fame, my fella live forever. Niggas crossing over like they don't know no better. But I do. True, can I get a soul? Enough respect due to the 1-6. Ooh, I mean, oh. Yo, check out the flow like the Hudson or PCP. When I'm dusting, niggas off because I'm hot like sauce. The smoke from the lyrical blood make me
Ooh, grab my nut, get screwed. Ow. Here comes my Shaolin style. True, B-A-B-Y-U. To my crew with the...
Yeah. Come on, baby, come on. Baby, come on, baby, come on.
Yo, you best to check your neck.
First things first, man, you're fucking with the worst. I'll be sticking pins in your head like a fucking nurse. I'll attack any nigga who's slapping his mat. come fully packed with the fat burger stack. Shame on you when you step through too. The old dirty bastard, straight from the Brooklyn Zoo. And I'll be damned if I let any man come to my center. You enter the winter, straight up and down, that shit is pack cam. You can't slam, don't let me get fooled on a man. The old dirty bastard is dirty and stinking. They saw unique rolling with the night of the creeks. Niggas be rolling with the stairs, ain't saying gas, fight my style, I'll fight your motherfucking ass.
Cry out loud, my style is wild, so book me.
Ooh, Jesus, you trying to come back? Look, the playlist be sometimes on its own shit. I'm sorry, y'all.
Up from the 36 chambers.
And you know, let's just get to it right here.
Come on, give him the sauce.
Clan in the front, let your feet stomp. Niggas on the left, rag shit to death. Boots on the right, wild for the night. Punks in the back, come on in the track too. The who is coming through, the outcome is critical. Fucking with my style, sorta like a miracle. On 34th Street, in the square of Harold, I gained Ella. The bitch caught a fits like Gerald. Dean Ferraro, who's full of sorrow, cause the hope didn't win. But the sun will still come out tomorrow and shine, shine, shine like 09. Here comes the drunk monk with a quarter Valentine. Pass the bone, kid, pass the bone. Let's get on this mission like Indiana Jones, the judge, one who just represent the Wu-Tang clique with the game and soul of an old school flick like the Mac and Dolomite, who both did bids. Claudine went to Cooley and had mad kids, so stop the life you say, maybe your motherfucking own. I'll hang your ass with this microphone. Make way for the merge traffic. Wu-Tang's coming through with full metal jackets. Guard squad that's mad hard to serve. Confronting hard, the burn hard gets what he deserves. Playing in the front, let your feet stomp. Niggas on the left, rag shit to death. Boots on the right, wild for the night.
Come on, man. Come on. I mean, we already had our Wu night, so we've gone into great, detail about Wu. Mm-hmm. For those that are watching the Wu-Tang series, my God, Rakeem's production was right. You see what I'm saying? That's from her watching the Wu-Tang series.
Right.
Like calling him Prince Rakeem.
Prince Rakeem.
You know what I'm saying? She understands the essence. Okay. A few more songs to play real quick. So we got Wu-Tang 93. And then, of course, on that very same day that 36 Chambers dropped, Midnight Marauders dropped.
I'm about to wreck your body as they turn the party out. I'm about to wreck your body as they turn the party out. I'm about to wreck your body as they turn the party out. I'm about to wreck your body as they turn the party out. I'm about to wreck your body as they turn the party out. I'm about to wreck your body as they turn the party out. I'm about to wreck your body as they turn the party out. I'm about to wreck your body as they turn the party out.
Them can't touch me, no, them can't touch me. Them can't hold me, no, them can't hold me. Them can't touch me, no, them can't touch me. Them can't hold me, no, them can't hold me.
Damn, Fife, you got fat.
Yeah, I know it looks pathetic. Ali Shaheed Muhammad got me doing calisthenics. Needless to say, boy, I'm bad to the bone. Making love to my mic like Jerobi on the phone. But no time for jokes. There's bills to be paid. Hoes to be laid. Funks to be sprayed. Jumps to attack. So my man, watch your back. 93 mean skills are a must. So never lack. Sit back and learn. Come now, watch the birdie. Your styles are incomplete. Same as Vinny Testaverde. Battling whenever. Hot damn. Give me the microphone, boy. One time. Bam.
Keep it on the cooler, cause here come the heat. Lyrically, it's space the jazz will pace the beat. As we proceed to elevate you, we in folk. Run into your dad, the abstracts the bag. As we proceed to move the high parts, we know as ass. What's got the gimmicks, but they lack the sassafras to make the average hard rock and cock the Glock. And roam the city streets on the dreary day. I be ingredients like sugar and candy. If your life is broke, girl, I'll be the handy dandy that can mend you. My feet is a shower for you. I scrub the back and I force the blood crack, make you shiny. Spiffy in a jiff, fucking with the ab, you got the greatest of gifts. Say yo, my mic is sounding above. Bob Power, you there? Yeah. Adjust the bass and treble, make my shit sound clear.
We got some more from this album, but good God. Big up to Brazil. Salute. In the house. Salute to our listener, our viewer who is tuned in from Brazil. Said greetings from Brazil, guys. I'm rolling up a spliff here, no doubt. One love. Big up to
you.
Respect. Tribe. The Oh My God remix.
listen up, everybody. The bottom line, I'm a black intellect, but I'm refined. We precision like a bullet, target bound. Just living like a hooker, the harlot sound. Now, when I say the harlot, you know I mean the hot heat of the equator, the blood that's in the pot. Jalik, Jalik, yo, wind up your hip. Drafting all the poets, I'm the number 7 pick. Licks, 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 boy, pun your backside. Licks, 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 boy, pun your backside. Listen to the play, the shy heat, let it glide. Tip the earthly body, heaven's on my side. Keep it in Santa Domingo, man, I got a gringo. Yo, we got mics, when do we go? Know a little nigga who can rhyme when your ass be short, dark, plus his voice is raspy.
1 for the treble, 2 for the bass. You know my style tip, now watch me rip this. I like my beats harder than 2-day-old shit. Steady eating moody MCs like cheese whips. My man, I'll be sure he's in effect mode. Used to have a crush on Dawn from in Rome. It's not like honey dip would wanna get with me, or just in case I own more condoms in TLC. Now the formula is this, me, Tip, and I. For those who can't count, it goes 1, 2, 3. The anti-big up is who I be. Brothers find it's hard to do, but never me. Some brothers try to diss me. You see him, but Jimmy not care about them WMC. Should be hitting Trini Gladiator, anti-hesitator, Shaheeda push the fader, from here to Grenada. Mr. Energetic, who me sound pathetic. When's the last time you heard a funky diabetic?
I don't know, man, I don't know, man, I don't know, man, I don't know, I don't know.
Yo, some of your miming that you're doing through this song is bugging me out. Like when he this line, like he was like, uh-huh. Y'all know, you know what he's talking about. Yo, body language is such an interesting and beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have to even speak the same language, but sometimes you could just look at one's body language and understand where they're coming from. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Or the statement they're trying to make without saying a word.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway, okay.
Big ups to Fife. Big ups to Biz.
Big up to Bob Power. I saw a shout out to the engineer, Bob Power. You there? Yeah. Adjust the bass treble, make my shit sound clear.
Lyrics to go. 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 Going on and on to the rhythm variation. Waking in the morning, I still represent the nation. When I speak a nation, please don't make the deviation. Rebels of the party who create the drum sensation. Mind is a pit of different information. Microphone is on, so I cross communication. Mogul at the party, then you got the mogulation. Decapitating show as if my name was Jason. Making all the fellas at the party lose composure. Hook up the beat with the mic, then it's over. Try to impress me on the run for whatever. Trials and tribulations that we have to endeavor. Brothers on my CeeLo, it's a letter to the better. If you see your shorty that you like, then your sweater. Silly with the microphone, in other words, I'm loco. 6'0" with my hike, but your cocoa. Representing on the mic, it seems to be my daily. I could do a split and turn around like ever nearly. But when it comes to days like this, I got lyrics to go. Lyrics to go.
I know it's been 2 years, but see the job was never falling. Would have tried for singing, but that stuff was not my calling. The mic is in effect, so you know I'm never stalling. Walking through the door and all them suckers started hauling. Talk a lot of trash, but no one could seem to beat it. Pull out your microphone and watch the fight for make you eat it. The MCs, they get jelly when the girlies on my belly. Kick a slow dance like my brother R. Kelly. Today's a hip-hop draft, will I be top-seeded? Work too freaking hard while all the rest will get weeded. Steady kicking style so I can reach that other level. Don't worry about getting gas, I push the pedal to the metal. Always wanted this cause it surely beats a scramble. I'm Jordan with the mic, wanna gamble? This I dedicate to all the honeys that be bubbling. Cause at the end of the night, you know Malik will have his Trojans. But when it comes to nights like this, I got lyrics to go. Lyrics to go. Lyrics to go. Lyrics to go.
Ooh, hold up.
1 2 1 2. 1 1 1 1 2 1 2. 1 1 1 1 2 1 2. 1 1 1 1 2 1 2. Yo, it's the Q-tip, you know I get down. Yes, I rock to the rhythm of a funky sound. It go 1 1 1 1 2 1 2. 1 1 1 1 2 1 2.
And it's the Fife Dog, and I do the same. And when it comes to ripping mics, say yo, it ain't no games. What, 1, 2, 1, 2. What, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Hey yo, you know it's Busta Rhymes every time. Oh yes, I'm coming wicked with a new design. I'm saying what,
1, 2, 1, 2. Ha, what, 1, 2, 1, 2.
MCs ain't coming equipped with the rhymes. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. The time is eternal when you play with the Mazda. Soul is in my body and the help make me wiser. The tantalizing wordplay, yeah, that's the joint. Sometimes I have to cuss just to prove my damn point. Brothers need to come with better compositions. I write and recite to make good position.
Yo, that line reminded me of Vic. Sometimes I have to cuss just to prove my damn point. Like, Vic's not a cusser, you know what I'm saying? And once in a while, he's like, what kind of shit is this? You know what I'm saying? Where it's called for and necessary, you know what I'm saying?
True.
But when people like that cuss, you know, well, normally when people like that cuss, you're like, ooh, okay. Like you said, sometimes I have to cuss just to prove my damn point.
Exactly.
Just saying.
Exactly.
Okay. I have one gem to play and one song that, okay, I got a choice to make here.
What you got, brother? What you got?
Okay. I mean, so Yo-Yo came out in 93 with an album. And MC Light did. And we played both of the songs that I wanted to play before, but I kind of wanted to play either IBWing
It's
or
all
Rough
good either.
Remix.
Oh, okay. And I know which route you're going, but let the listeners find out.
Or the NOG song, Skinny Dip. Yo-Yo. Okay, she said Yo-Yo. All right, there it is.
IBWC's in the house, fool.
I want to meet this young lady now. Like, who is this chick now who at 4 years old was like, come on, motherfuckers. I want to meet this chick.
Hey, yo, about to rock this motherfucker. And I'm sending this out to all my homies in the West Coast. Yo, kick that.
Rush your ass like a green light, yo-yo's back and putting up another meat fight, booty still packing, brakes taking care of, kicking terror, root to the game, faking never, you know I'm from the lynch, my soul I'll scrub if I have to, beating fools down, stomping them in the ground, see hoes be getting mad trying to step to the yo-yo, because they man be out on blowing kisses at my photo, see, I'll hang your ass by a tree, getting down by your neck, snap and flee, scot-free, the cycle's on the loose, and if you haven't seen me, it's cause I wreck shit and disappear like a genie, a beanie, it's what the girlies wear when we're mobbing. IBWN, true fucking cool. And you're doing the time when I started walking the road to styles, leaving dead bodies for miles and miles. Yeah, come on. IBWN with my crew.
I heard that reference to throwing in the towel. He's talking there. Oh God, Mike fell over. Okay,
throwing mics too.
Yeah, we're gonna get ready to end, but I do have one quick little gem to play. This right here. So all these artists were happening in '93. I saw Mad. He also mentioned Cypress Hill. They came out in '93. There was a lot of stuff. We couldn't cover it all in one night. You know what I'm saying? That's how diverse the crop of music was that came out in '93. But also in '93, you had two dudes in the waiting that were getting ready to come out in '94, and that's Nas and that's Biggie.
Yes.
And here is a Biggie demo song from '93 that was recorded at Mr. C's crib that a lot of people might not have heard. Okay.
And you don't stop, hit it. Mumbling and whispering is what I hear when B.I.G. appear on the scene. Niggas get scared. Why? I'm not the stick up man. I don't want the rings on your hand. I don't understand. When I come through the avenue, I must know voodoo. Cause all eyes are on you know who. And my so-called friends beg for ends for me to lend. But this bankroll they won't spend. I don't need them. Let the welfare feed them. When it come to what's up, the peace sign is how I greet them. Sometimes they won't
get that. Sweating me with some chit chat, bite my lyrics like Kit Kats. Open your eyes, realize ain't no sugar in my tank. Out of all my friends, it's just one I wanna thank. My man Big D taught me a lesson that was great. That good things come to those who wait. And we waited through the suffering and pain. The bitches ride the dick like the A train. That's why I flip, keep a burner to my hip. Take a hooker to the crib, you know she got the strip. Stay dip, take out-of-state trips. Don't drink a lot of Hennessy, I only take a sip. I'm a skipper like a captain. Rapping is my specialty, and the best is me, so the rest is see. B.I.G. don't need no practice. I'm like a sharpshooter, shoot the needle off a cactus.
I'm not even gonna keep playing this, but that part right there, he got in the pocket right there for a second, dude. Like, you can tell he's messing around. He's still polishing the flow and everything like that. But, you know, but there was a moment.
All my friends is just one I want to thank. My man Big D taught me a lesson that was great. That good things come to those who wait. And we waited through the suffering and pain. The bitches ride the dick like the A train. That's why I flip, keep a burner to my hip. Take a hooker to the crib, you know she got the strip. Stay dip, take out-of-state trips. Don't drink a lot of Hennessy, I only take a sip. I'm a skipper like a captain. Rapping is my specialty, and the best is me.
That was it.
So the rest is see. B.I.G. don't need no practice. I'm like a sharpshooter, shoot the needle.
When he hit that word, captain.
You heard that conviction and passion.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yo, it's those moments that sold me on hip hop for life, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Those moments of conviction and just realness and just vulnerability. Like, I mean, he wasn't being vulnerable there, but that was that conviction. He felt it so much that his voice cracked.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Anyway, big up to everyone who has tuned in tonight for this episode of 1993 to Infinity. You know, both national and international. We appreciate everyone tuning in. Vic, is there anything you'd like to say before we head out for the night?
I've said it before, I'll say it again. I don't really remember it at the time. Like, I knew I was blessed and honored to be a part of this time period of 93, 94, 92, the early 90s. Just amazing. But it's even doper to me for us to look back and really do the research and just recognize the fact that some of these classics came out at certain periods in time. You know what I mean? Like, it's really ill to look back, you know, as opposed to being outside and experiencing it then. So big ups to you again for just an incredible playlist week after week, episode after episode.
Thank you.
93, just, and like you said, we can't fit all of it into one show. I mean, there's still Dell with his album that came out. There's a bunch of other albums that came out that you really can't sandwich all into one episode. But I think you did a hell of a job. So again, salute to you. Salute to all our viewers, SK, Mad Nan, if I'm saying it correctly, Len, you know, everyone that tuned in tonight. Big ups and appreciate y'all.
Yes.
Thank you.
Word up.
My wife, she chimed in, tried to comment, but she said for some reason it wasn't showing up. So she wanted to stop by, show love and support, and just let us know she was tuned in. So
word. Big up to MJ. Word. Appreciate the support. Big up to Steve. Big up to everyone who chimed in. Big up to everyone. Jesus. You're right. It is interesting because when we were in the year of 93 or any of these years, we weren't thinking about, all this music came out in one year. We were experiencing it, you know. So now doing this look back through Super MC, it really, really just hits home. Mad said another fire episode. Keep it up, y'all. Thank you.
Appreciate the love, man.
We appreciate the love. All right, so we're gonna head out for the night. You know, that's it. We done. Peace. Let's go. I'm tired, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired.
That makes the two of us.
You know, I had to pull out a towel, dude. I mean, come on, are you kidding me? Yeah.
You know, I'm always ready.
You're already ready. I know. I understand. Peace, y'all. We love y'all and we love hip hop. Peace.
Insane.